welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and this is RATtoos. So before I get into this really exciting fun video, I just have a little disclaimer about some of the comments that were on my last post that the commenter has now deleted. When a content creator or a person makes a video and talks about their experience and discusses why they chose to have a pet put to sleep, it's not your place to say to them, oh, you should have tried this, or you shouldn't try this, or you should have tried this. You are not there. You did not see him. You are not a vet. You are not either of the vets that I went to. It is not your place to tell me what I should have done with a beloved pet when he was very, very seriously unwell. It is not your place to use his name and call me out because of the decisions I made when he was extremely unwell. And then it is also not your place to then lie about talking about a specific situation and say that you weren't talking specifically about Plum. You used his name. Never use his name again. So now that's out of the way. Rather dramatic, I know, but I just wanted to say something because I am absolutely not okay with how that person came into my comment section and basically shamed me for making the kindest decision for my pet. I don't want people to see that and feel bad and feel guilty, and I don't want to see that. It's just rude. Okay, so as you can tell from the title of the video, I did something exciting a couple of weeks ago, and you might have seen these on my Instagram or in a flash on the video, but I went and got some RATtoos, which is the name that I came up with for rat-themed tattoos. So I got 2 tattoos, technically just one, and one of them was like just a little bit of extra time, but I got 2 tattoos and they're about my rats, and I wanted to share them in a video with you and explain why and recommend my artist and things like that. So the first thing that I would like to show you is this. So this is the ears of Plum, the rat. I mentioned that disclaimer. I miss him a lot. He had the silliest Dumbo ears, and I promised him I'd never forget his silly ears. His silly ears are some of the things that endeared me to him when he was here, and I promised that I'd never forget them. And because we had a little bit of extra time and I sent over a photo of him to my artist, she said that's absolutely something we can do. And so I got his little ears tattooed on my wrist so I never will forget his silly little ears. And honestly, I can't think of anything better for to be my first tattoo. I think a lot of people worry about regretting tattoos, and I'm of the opinion that if I'm doing something, whether that be a tattoo or making a decision or anything else, if I'm doing something with my full conviction in the moment, with all the information that I have, that if I decide in the future that wasn't the best thing to have done, I give myself that grace and say, but this is what I wanted at the time, this is what I knew at the time. And so getting a tattoo is not something that I worry that I'll regret, and I know I won't regret tattoos for my rats. Even if in the future keeping rats just isn't feasible anymore and I have to stop keeping rats, I know that rats will always be a huge part of my life, and I know the rat community will always be a huge part of my life. So that's why I chose my rats for the first one. My second tattoo, which I'm hopefully going to be booking in soon, isn't rat themed, but yeah. So that's the first one. And then the second one, here we go, which is here, as you can see, is a rat skull with a sunflower. Sunflower is one of my favourite flowers. It also reminds me of my mum. We grew sunflowers last year and I fed them to, if not the whole sunflower, the seeds to the rats. And I wanted something that I could commemorate all the rats that I've had and will have without singling one out. I know I singled Plum out, but without singling one out, one that could represent all of them, because obviously I can't get a tattoo for every single one of the rats. I've already had 16. So yes, this is what we came up with. My tattoo artist is called Aga. I'll tag her Instagram down below, so don't worry about that. And she works out of Evergreen Studio in Coventry. Obviously I live in Coventry, and the studio is really friendly and really nice, and Aga did such a great job. They've just recently stopped peeling, which is why I decided to make the video now and not before when they were still in the healing process, but I just love it so much. It's so pretty and delicate, and it's so my style, and it's just honestly perfect. So yeah, those are the tattoos I got. I was really nervous about going in and getting the tattoos done. I'm a little bit of a wimp when it comes to pain. I was very scared. I was really nervous, and when I went in, I said, I am absolutely pooing myself. I'm so scared. And so we started off with the little one, and I have to say, if any rat owners out there are worried about getting a tattoo, well, these ones anyway, I know these were some of the easiest places to get tattooed, but it genuinely felt like rat scratches. So it's not that bad. It's something you've been conditioned to cope with. If you want to get that tattoo and you're worried just about the pain aspect of it, don't be worried. It's over way sooner than you think. The hour goes by really fast, especially if you're me and you're like chatting shit. And by chatting shit, I mean just rambling while the tattoo artist is like, okay, because I can't keep my trap shut. It's really not that bad, and I really built it up to be more than it really was, and it was fine. I think perhaps a different part of the body might feel differently, but I would compare it to rat scratches. So those are my RATtoos. Please do follow me on Instagram and subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me about any RATtoos that you have, your experience getting a tattoo perhaps, and maybe it feeling like rat scratches. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!